Good morning, guys. Daily market update for August 25, Tuesday. Dollar index. So, dollar index, yesterday nagkaroon tayo ng bullish candlestick. Pero itong ginagawa niyang rally is a potential retracement after this impulsive move to the downside. Remember, na-break nung recent downside move, itong trendline support natin and itong horizontal support level natin. So, possible na short-term rally to. Ang tinitignan kong area is this area between 99.32 to 99.50, which is Fibonacci retracement zone. So, going down sa 4-hour time frame. So, ito yung 4-hour level natin. No? So, ito yung daily fib. And then, we also have this level right here wherein pwedeng mag-react yung price. Actually, pwede rin dito, but ito yung tinitingnan natin for potential reaction. So, I'm expecting for today, maybe a little more upside for the dollar index. Okay? Euro USD. So we're bullish for Euro USD right now. I think nasa retracement phase na tayo, no. So ang in-expect natin dito is medyo deep retracement between 50 to 618% retracement na itong last leg high na to, right? So ngayon medyo parang pa-start pa lang siya. Ito yung level na tinitignan natin, 116.12 and 115.88. Now, going down sa lower time frame, ito yung daily fib natin. Ito yung area na tinitignan ko for a reaction. But of course, uh, kahit saan pwedeng ano no, pwedeng mag-end yung retracement niya, right? So ang aabangan natin kasi pag bumaba tayo sa lower time frame, meron tayong reversal dito, itong double top. Okay, so itong double top na to pwedeng mag-trigger ng short-term downtrend. Katulad ng ginagawa niya. Ngayon, now one thing that we can do para somehow magkaroon tayo ng confirmation na tapos na yung pullback sa daily or yung short-term downtrend dito sa intraday is we can plot trend line. Right? Yung plot trend line, kapag nag-break yan, like yung ginagawa niya, possible na tapos na yung retracement. Or isang pwede pa natin gawin is i-track natin yung structure. So let's say ito, may lower high tayo dito, may lower high din dito. So pag nagbasag na tayo dyan ng lower high and gumawa na tayo ng higher high, that means malaki yung potential na tapos na yung retracement na tinitingnan natin. Okay? But for now, for me, observe pa kasi medyo mababa or deep yung level na tinitignan ko for me to go long dito sa Euro USD. But regardless kung anong levels yung tinitignan natin, bullish pa rin yung bias. Okay? So GBP USD, we're still sitting at this resistance level. So nagko-consolidate lang tayo dito. If you look left, medyo heavy yung naging rejection natin dyan last time. Now, lower time frame as you can see, wala tayong ginagawa. Nagko-consolidate lang. Okay? So, zoom natin ng konti. Alright, so yung overall uh, bias natin dito is more of a sideways price action. So yung EMA, yung moving averages natin, nag-indicate ng bullish, but as you can see dito sa price action natin, it's really sideways. Not unless magkaroon tayo ng decisive break to the upside. Okay? AUD USD, so we are currently sitting at resistance as well. So same with GBP USD. So bullish yung overall trend natin dito, no? But I think at current level medyo tricky mag long. Ideally gusto natin medyo deep retracement, right? Para yung potential for upside profit medyo malaki. Although dito sa lower time frame, titingnan natin yung 20 EMA nag-act na um, as support level dito sa Aussie USD, and potentially since may 14 minutes pa tayo, pwedeng mag-form to ng morning star rejection candlestick, which is a bullish bullish confirmation. Okay? So pwedeng from here magkaroon na tayo ng continuation to the upside. But ideally dito sana sa area, right? Para mag-break and retest. Breakout, then retest ng area na to or itong resistance, previous resistance na to. Alright, but bias bullish for Aussie USD. NZD USD is medyo similar to Aussie USD, no? So yesterday nagkaroon tayo ng inside bar dito sa resistance level. Yung trend natin is bullish. So may bullish bias tayo. Ang gusto lang natin makita is a much deeper retracement. Now going down sa lower time frame, sa 4-hour time frame, so in-isolate natin yung level natin dito sa NZD USD, and itong area na to, yung I think for me, dito ako magiging interested to go long, right? Para kung ito man yung gagawin kong target, may room to move. Okay? So may profit potential. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD, moving averages natin, lahat bearish, long term and short term. Structure, I think gumagawa tayo ng well, ang tricky kasi dito sa dollar CAD is we're trading inside this bullish range. Right, ito. Bakit siya bullish? Kasi nag-break tayo ng high dito. Ng lower high. So, meron tayong higher high. Now, this one, pwedeng, pwedeng, kasi medyo deep na yung retracement niya, pwedeng bearish, start ang bearish, right? So, gawa tayo ng lower low dito. Okay? Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng break of structure. Momentum-wise, downside as well. So, yun yung pwede tayo maging bullish, pwede rin tayo maging bearish, right? But for me, I want to follow the momentum since yung moving averages natin, lahat bearish. Yeah, so magiging bias ko bearish. And yun pala, pwedeng AB, equal CD rin kasi ito eh. So, AB, CD, continuation to the upside. So, complex correction, right? But I think for me, ang magiging basehan ko na kailangan mag-shift ako from bearish to bullish is if magkakaroon tayo ng clear reversal pattern or ma-break natin yung 50 EMA and as well as this trend line resistance. Okay, but for now, I'm looking for continuation to the downside for dollar CAD. So, meron tayong fib dito, fib zone natin between 50 to 618% na itong last leg downside. So, dyan tayo potentially makakita ng reaction. No? So, 4-hour time frame, um, isolate natin yung levels natin. So, we have here our daily fib, and meron tayong dalawang level of supply dito. So, pwedeng dito magkaroon ng reaction or dito, right? So, yan yung pwede natin tignan. Again, bias is now dollar Swiss. So, dollar Swiss, as you can see, dito sa moving average natin, yung long term is bullish and yung short term, bearish. Right? So, medyo conflicting pa. And in terms of price action, number one, we are trading above this trend line support level. So, that means in terms of itong trend line, we are bullish. Okay? But structure-wise, meron tayong left shoulder, head, right shoulder, trend line break. Right? So, pwede nyo rin i-consider to as break of structure or change of structure. Right? So, lower low. Momentum is to the downside. So, pwedeng bullish, pwedeng bearish. Depende yung time horizon na tinitignan natin. But another scenario na pwedeng mangyari dito sa dollar Swiss is mag-consolidate lang tayo dito. Kasi as you can see, meron tayong trendline resistance, meron tayong trendline support na hindi pa na-break. Right? So, pwedeng mag-consolidate lang tayo around this area. Okay? So, itong level na to, pwede natin tignan for today. Right? So, sa lower time frame, sa 4 hour, kung gusto lang natin, like yung sabayan yung recent momentum, pwede naman. Kaya ang recent momentum natin is to the downside. Now, sa 4 hour time frame, so ito yung daily fib natin. Around this daily Fibonacci retracement natin, if we look left, ito na rin yung support before, support before, support before. So, dito sa area na to, pwede tayong makakita ng reaction. I think yung level na yan is a good level for short. Now, um, dollar yen, so squeeze tayo between short-term and long-term moving average natin. So, as you can see, 200 is bullish, 50 is bearish. Yung structure natin, actually, wala pa tayong change of structure kasi ito yung kailangan natin mag-break. And hindi naman talaga natin siya na-break recently. So, parang tinap lang. So, nag-equal low, right? But in terms of momentum, we have this impulsive move downside and a corrective pullback. Okay, so possible na may downside move tayo dito sa dollar yen. So, we are also rejecting this 50% retracement. Ayan, dyan din yung 20 moving average. Ang maganda dito kasi nag-decelerate or nag-consolidate tayo before this very big bearish candlestick. Okay? So right now, intraday nasa pullback tayo. Punta tayo sa 4-hour time frame. So sa 4-hour time frame, so ito yung retracement natin. So impulsive move downside, retracement, corrective retracement, back to 50 to 618%, right? And then, na-break natin tong trendline support dito sa 4-hour. Okay, very impulsive move to the downside. So, dito sa level na to, ito actually yung tinitingnan ko level, pwede tayong makakita ng reaction. For me, dito ako mag-aabang kung may short opportunity pang ibibigay natin. Okay? So that's for the majors. Gold, we're nearing this resistance level. Okay? So very extended na nung rally, yung RSI natin already nasa overbought territory. So there's a possibility na magkaroon tayo ng retracement. But yung overall bias natin for gold is bullish, right? So sa lower time frame, parang wala pa tayo nakikitang any bearish price action, right? But be aware lang na we're already extended, no? So overbought na yung gold. So ideally for me, gusto ko muna makita ng retracement, then I continue the upside. Crude oil. So crude oil, actually structure-wise, walang magandang structure dito, but yung overall trend natin is bullish. Kasi wala pa akong makitang higher high or lower high, right? So ito kasi hindi pa natin pwedeng ma-consider na lower high ito kasi itong move from here, hindi naman yan nabasag tong low na to, right? Hindi din natin pwedeng ma-consider na higher low to kasi itong move from here, hindi niya nabasag tong high na to, right? So I think there's a possibility na mag-consolidate lang tayo. Ayokong lagyan ng trend line dito kasi itong anchor point na to, wala pa siyang nababasa. Wala pa siyang papatunayan kumbaga. So, I think mag-consolidate lang tayo around this area for crude oil. Maybe magkaroon tayo ng symmetrical triangle. I don't know, but right now I think it's better to step aside muna dito sa crude oil. Okay, and then we have Bitcoin. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung rally and we are approaching this resistance area around 82,000 dollar, no? So RSI overbought stream territory, nasa 83 na yung reading natin, similar to 4-hour RSI, very overbought. Be careful lang in going long at current level. Of course, gusto natin mag-long with Bitcoin, but kailangan natin timing, right? Gusto natin sa retracement. So, buy the dip. Right? So, sa 4-hour, wala pa tayong bearish price action. Okay, gumagawa pa siya ng higher low. And then, yesterday, nag-post ako ng isang setup, potential setup, which is FTSE, UK 100, no? So, stock index ng UK, right? So, nag-breakout tayo dito, gumawa ng higher high, retracement dito sa area na to, may confluence yan itong trend line support, right? Andiyan din yung 50 EMA. Then, nagkaroon tayo ng rally. So, sa lower time frame, iabang ako ng retracement dito. Na to, we can also plot Fibonacci retracement. Right? Ever magpo-pullback. So, between 50 to 6.8%. Invalidation natin, of course, itong low. Okay? So, yun lang guys for this video. Good luck and as always, trade safe.